thoughts on the first 2 days, Mark?
A lot of energy and some good competition going on both sides of the ball. A lot of competing.
What kind of impact do you feel early from a teaching standpoint Terry Joseph's having on the defense?
And I think he's doing a really good job. I mean, he's a technician, fundamentalist. And I think he's grabbed their attention.
You feel like some of those DBs feel, because there are a lot of upperclassmen who've been very inconsistent. You feel like maybe they feel like they've got a fresh.
I think so. I think so. You know, he's got a good approach to it, and I like the way he's handling it.
How important is it for the guys that got the extra bowl experience and things kind of pick up right where they left off?
Well, it seems like we just played not too long ago, so it's really nice having spring this early. A lot of carryover for the guys.
You're obviously missing one of your key linebackers, at least in the spring. How are you going about evaluating the guys that you do have? And, with position situations, obviously Mastro seems to be the guy I like, but what about the other two?
Well, I mean, there's a competition there. You got AJ, you got Justin Bass, we got some guys we got to look at and try to find a role for.
Is it frustrating dealing with the off-field issues?
Next guy's got to step up, man. That's the way it is. Next guy's step up.
What have you seen so far out of Henderson?
Well, we'll see. I mean, we've been in helmets, so it's hard to evaluate a defensive lineman, with no pads on. We'll know a lot more coming in there.
You like A.J. Hilliard at middle, or are you looking at him outside?
Both. Both, yeah. We're looking at weak side and outside, weak outside.
DeShazer talked a little bit about trying to focus on one position. Is that kind of what you're
we are. Yeah, and somebody got to step up outside. You hope some of these young guys can help you so that we can keep him in one spot. And that's what depth does for you.
Mark, look back at last year. What do you put the reasons you didn't get the success you want and moving forward? Where do you?
Well, I mean, Doc, we all know that we're very young. A lot of guys saw a lot of action that probably wasn't ready to see action, especially in this league. But again, what hurts you then helps you in the future. And hopefully we'll see that come Monday when the pads go.
Are you also looking for a little bit of leadership?
We are, no doubt. And some guys are starting to step up. But again, until the pads go on and we actually play tackle football, it's hard to see if that will continue. But I've been pleased so far.
What was your expectation for Howard Matthews? DeShazer kind of raved about him, just kind of being a guy that's wanting to go out there and try.
Well, consistency is the key for Howard. For a lot of our guys, consistency, especially the older guys. I can handle the younger guys a little bit because they haven't played much, but for the older guys, it's all about consistency, and that's going to be his. That needs to be his goal this year.
You talked about the youth you had last year, but how nice is it to go in with these guys understanding from day one?
Well, not only is it that, I mean, we just look different than we have the last 2 springs. I mean, we've played with guys up front that never going to see the field on Kyle Field, and they're playing in their spring games. So it's nice to have some depth, and that will continue as the years go.
People tend to forget about Hilliard as even part of the equation. What are some of the strengths you've seen from him and some things he needs to work on?
We got to see him a little bit last year in pads. I know he's a tough guy. He's a pretty smart guy, and he can run.
So you've had Justin Manning now for a semester plus.
Right.
Have you seen any progression from him from where he was when he first got here?
No doubt, yeah. I mean, you've seen some maturation out of him. The good thing is we was able to redshirt Justin. We weren't the other guys. So that buys him a year. And his learning curve from a playing experience-wise isn't there, but he got a lot of good reps last year in practice and both games.
What was the difference in him? Why did he redshirt and the others didn't?
Well, we had to try to redshirt a couple guys. I mean, we couldn't play everybody, and we felt like separating the class a little bit defensive line-wise, he was the guy we chose.